Hello, Aromatics here. Hope everybody is doing well. I am doing good. Still in my pajamas. It's holidays, so do any of you just, if you're, during the Christmas holidays or on holidays when it's cold out, do any of you just stay in your pajamas all day if you're not going anywhere? I know as a kid, and even uh, being married and having kids, we would just get up in the morning, open presents, and we'd just be wearing our pajamas. Now it's not Christmas Day anymore, but I'm still on holidays and I'm still wearing my pajamas. So, anyway, enough of that. Um, I just thought I'd come outside and enjoy a pipe and do a pipe tobacco review. And today, this is another throwback tobacco review. And what I mean by that is I have a tobacco here that I'm going to smoke that I haven't really heard much about lately. It's still available. It's still fairly popular. But when I first started getting into the pipe smoking hobby, maybe 4 years ago, this one was talked about a little bit more, and that is Billy Budd, the original by Cornell and Diehl. And what this is what it's known for is being a really strong Latakia blend, but with some cigar leaf as well. Now, so overall, there's burley, some cigar leaf, rough cut burley, cigar leaf, Virginia, and yeah, I think that's it. It's a pretty basic blend, but strong blend. And a lot of people seem to think that it's the cigar leaf that makes it stand out, and that is partially true. But what I think really makes it stand out as well is the fact that it's very burley heavy and a dark burley. A lot of English blends or blends with a lot of Latakia are usually heavy on the Virginias, like a red Virginia, a lot of Latakia, and maybe some Orientals, whereas this is more burley forward. So it is a rough cut, which I'll show you here if I can. I'm using some new video editing software. I used to have my iPhone, but now I'm using an Android phone, so I'm still working out the kinks with the editing. So I have packed my pipe with some. Actually, I should give you a little smell here. I got some 2016 Billy Budd, so it's got some age on it. And yeah, I think if you first smelled it, you would say, I smell Latakia. And that is true. But I also smell definitely that burley. It's just sort of like a brand. There's a brand smell to it, as well as the smoky Latakia. And since it's aged, there's kind of an earthiness to it, which also probably comes from that cigar leaf. Now there is a little bit of Virginia in there, but barely. It's just enough to probably just give a little bit of sweetness to it. So, light up my Peterson P-lip here. See what we're getting. Ooh, big flame. So bang, right away. Latakia. Smoky, campfire, a little bit of creosote. And the cigar leaf. I've smoked now the cigar leaf that's in here is the same cigar leaf that Cornell and Diehl use in a lot of their blends, and it is a Pennsylvania broadleaf Maduro leaf. So it's kind of earthy and floral. And then the burleys, you get that, like I said before, same as in the smell. Like a bran, if you've ever had all bran, like a cereal, but very dark and roasty. I'm not really pulling out the Virginias, but they're just you'd probably notice if they weren't there. But very, very strong, very full blend. Probably one of the fullest blends that I have or that I've ever smoked. Full as in just body. It's not really sharp, just full. Which is one of the problems with this blend for me, is I think that it's just so full, or maybe it's because it's just the burley. Sometimes if I smoke a real strong burley, or certain burleys, it just fatigues my palate. So at first, I'm tasting all the flavors. It just tastes rich and really good, and then towards half the bowl and down, it just starts to fade, and it just kind of I just lose flavor. It's just kind of a little bit ashy or just smoky, and I can't taste those intricate flavors anymore. And I find I get that with this Billy Budd. Otherwise, it would probably be one of my comfort blends, because when I get that first taste, it's one of my favorite English blends. This would be my English blend of choice, or Latakia blend of choice, and I would smoke it all the time. But it just seems to fatigue my palate, so that's what keeps it from being at that top echelon for me. Another reason why I use a peel-it is it kind of takes a little bit of the taste off directly on my tongue and aims it to the roof of my mouth, so I get a little bit. It takes a little bit of softens the flavor a little bit for me, which I don't normally like, but on this one, it helps. Great winter blend. So that's pretty much there is to say about it. It's a really good full flavored blend, probably one of the fullest out there, and it's got that cigar leaf in there too, so it gives it a little bit of an earthy cocoa kind of thing going on, just a slight little bit, just adds to the blend. So if you haven't tried it, check it out. I'm sure a lot of you have, and this might just remind you of it. Maybe you'll break it out again and enjoy it. So hope you enjoyed my review, and I'll see you on my next one. Till then, Aromatics, signing out.